Hey, Bosco.
Greetings and well met, friend watchman for hire.
Sam, how come I suddenly have a primal desire to beat Bosco savagely?
Because he's talking like a Renaissance Fair attendee, Max. It's an innate fight-or-flight response.
I am El Bosco Drill the Unhinged, mighty half-elf ranger.
Okay, Bosco. While Max prepares the Thorazine, why don't you tell us why you've become an elf?
Half-elf? And I'll tell you why. I've had multiple delivery conspiracies, I've had missiles aimed at me, and now I got rival arms dealers setting up shop in my store.
Point being?
Well, it's not safe for me here anymore. I gotta take my business the only place I can feel 100% secure. The internet.
What does this internet doohickey have to do with being an elf?
Half-elf.
It's cause everyone on the internet has to pick an avatar, like a dwarf or an orc or a troll. But we got enough trolls.
I didn't think it was possible, but he's actually less creepy as the elf.
Half-elf, troll. Never mind. You guys don't understand how computers work.
You're taking your store online?
Where will that leave us? We fear and mistrust computers.
Don't you worry, guys. My online store will offer twice the inconvenience at thrice the price.
Well, see you there. How's business, Bosco?
Business is deader than a valet parking attendant at a convention of mob informants.
That bad, huh?
That rat showed up and started taking all my customers.
Free enterprise, Jack!
Say what you will, the rat knows his anarcho-capitalist economic philosophy.
Max, I only bought you those encyclopedias because you promised me you couldn't read. We want to buy something.
I have the finest goods in all the land.
Tell him we'll pay him just to stop talking like that.
What would the squire care to purchase?
What have you got?
Oh, not much. Just a virulent biological weapon.
All right!
Biological weapons? We don't like to judge.
Speak for yourself, Sam.
But isn't germ warfare a little on the south side of ethical?
I've got to compete to stay in the market, guys. If an arms dealer's gonna open up shop in my store, I've got to up the ante.
All right, how much for this virulent biological weapon of yours?
$1 billion.
We'll take it.
What's another billion or so to the national deficit?
I'm sorry. For safety reasons, I no longer accept cash in the store. You'll have to pay online.
That's pretty inconvenient.
Thank you.
Do you have any dual-core processors with 512 megabyte cache?
Nay.
Do you have any chimpanzee-sized diapers?
Nay.
Do you have any barbecue plankton chips?
Nay.
Do you have any keychains with a +8 modifier to dexterity?
I wish.
Do you have any self-respect?
Nay.
Ha-ha! Tricked you!
No, I understood the question. I understood it all too well.
You sure do know how to suck the fun out of everything, Bosco. On second thought, nothing for us now.
As thy wish. But don't blame me when you're stuck in the torched wastelands with nary a bag of enchantment to defend thyself.
See you later, Bosco.
To the battle! Godspeed, defenders of the Shire.
Well, if it isn't our favorite ethically challenged rat, Jimmy Two-Teeth.
Sam was wondering where you'd scampered off to.
I'm touched.
I was wondering what embarrassing pose we'd use when we had you stuffed and mounted.
Yeah, I'm scared out of my wits. You's gonna buy something or what?
What's a two-bit crook like you trying to sell this time?
I'll ignore that petty insult for the sake of a successful transaction. I'm selling the latest in interpersonal defense.
You're an arms dealer?
You make it sound so cheap. I deal in peace of mind.
What have you got in stock?
Yeah, right now I only got this cannon. You guys look like you should just start out with handguns.
We've already got handguns.
Oh yeah? Where?
Just trust him on that one. How much for that cannon?
It's not for sale.
Worst arms dealer ever.
It's not for sale to you guys. I don't sell to the police. Call it my own ethical code.
But we're just barely police.
Yeah, I seen how you guys work. I sell it to you, and next thing I know, the bunny's got it pointed right at me.
Sell us the cannon, Jimmy.
I already told yous, it's not for sale.
Freelance police, Mr. Teeth. You're under arrest.
Come along quietly and we'll only use excessive force instead of medieval.
Just try it, pigs. Last time I checked, it was a free country.
I'm working on that.
Enough games, Jimmy. You're under arrest.
I know my rights. New federal mandate for armament appropriation, and I quote, "No citizen shall be prevented from setting up shop without a license and in someone else's store to sell dangerous weapons indiscriminately to the highest bidder."
Who in his right mind would pass such an irresponsible law?
I couldn't help it, Sam. The gun lobby has these unbelievable gift baskets.
What have you been up to, Jimmy?
You know, the usual knitting, working on my tan. What do you think I've been up to? Starting a business ain't easy.
The Better Business Bureau is going to be hearing about that attitude of yours, mister.
Get bored lounging in the White House pond?
Who was lounging, smart guy? I was networking. Turns out DC's a great place to get tips on being an arms broker.
Maybe it was a bad idea to move the Oval Office back here, Sam.
You still running with the skin bodies?
I found I no longer agreed with their extremist views.
More like you got a little chilly.
Or got tired of seeing your repulsive pink flesh every morning.
Let's just say I left for a variety of reasons.
It's not too late to make an honest rat out of yourself, Jimmy.
Or a bookend, or a doorstop.
People want weapons, I sell them weapons. What could be more honest?
See you later, Jimmy.
Maybe if you can find me. Hey, hands off the merchandise, pigs!
Ooh.
I'm stuck!
As president, I resolve to address the nation's rat obesity problem without delay.
Let me out of here!
Oh, we'll let you out of there soon enough, Jimmy. Soon enough. It's a miniature cannon with a slightly overweight rat stuck in it.
You just wait till I get out, funny man!
The most historic weenies this side of the Mississippi. Prune nut.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something else.
Look at those poor little pockets of air, desperately trying to escape certain decaffeinated doom. Sludgies. This week's flavors? Potion of giant strength and elixir of dwarven flatulence.
False advertising! I've drunk a gallon of the red potion and I still don't have giant strength.
Actually, the giant strength is the green one.
Oh, yeah.
Get your red-hot hotness right inside. I'm not sure which is more terrifying, the cheese on the nachos or the free toilet brush that comes with them. Some remarkably useful ketchup. Bathroom terror level thankfully holding steady.
Ooh, fun!
The sight of Max's eventual cryogenic hibernation. Fluids so well preserved they're nearly fit to drink. Your standard tongue repossession disclaimer. Is it wrong to like Muzak?
Only if you can hear it.
Let's get cracking. Ah, the toilet literature section.
What happened? Am I at the respawn point?
Is she coming on to us?
Wake up, Sybil. We freed you from those wacky techno goggles.
Did you guys just hit me in the head with a rat fired from a cannon?
It doesn't sound as cool when you say it.
Hope you're not overly peeved. It was the only way to break your hypnotic trance.
I wasn't hypnotized. I was playing a computer game.
No need to thank us. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
Thank you. You guys just ruined my new job.
Your new job was flailing around like a hyperactive fan dancer while screaming gibberish?
That job's already taken, lady. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
I'm a beta tester. I was playing Reality 2.0 with those goggles. And look, you broke them. And I haven't even paid off the deposit.
Ah, Reality 2.0. I suspected as much.
It's a new, full immersion, interactive, massively multiplayer adventure. You play with these VR goggles and a Wi-Fi link to a distributed game server.
You might want to explain some of your more elaborate terms to my technology-challenged little pal.
I'm confused by your word, reality.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I forget you guys are Luddites.
We are not. We're just very good friends.
Reality 2.0 is like a video game. You put on those goggles and enter a different world. It's going to be the biggest thing on the internet.
What's a beta tester?
I play computer games to find bugs that need to be fixed before release.
Don't you have to have experience to do that?
All you do is go through somebody else's hard work and point out what they did wrong. I was a therapist, remember?
What's wrong with the goggles?
You broke them, and that's what.
It looks like the rear slot downstream signal thermostat regurgitator chip is blown out.
He has no idea what he's talking about, does he?
Never. Never pegged you as a computer geek, Sybil. How'd you get the job?
I was checking job listings online and found one right next door.
Lefty's back? I can't wait to see him. Sam, have you seen my good machete?
No, Lefty's gone. Now that space is being used by the cops.
The cops moved into our neighborhood?
Those dirty liars. We're all the police this neighborhood needs.
And then some.
Not police. It's an acronym for, well, for something I can't remember.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Max?
I highly doubt it.
These cops guys must be behind our computer crisis. Aren't computer games a colossal waste of time?
They're not so bad, as long as you're not stuck in some tedious dialogue tree. Have you guys ever actually played one?
They make players antisocial, violent, without conscience or remorse, and too dependent on instant gratification.
It seemed redundant.
I'm sure that you and any legal counsel that represents you can see how we thought you were hypnotized.
Typical anti-game propaganda. I was perfectly fine. I just wish it hadn't happened on my first day of work.
They had you start working on a Friday?
Today's Monday, isn't it?
See you around, Sybil.
Look for me in the unemployment line.
They're broken. I'll bet Sybil's game has something to do with all the weird computer behavior going on.
What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. Let me just say preemptively, no, you cannot get a tattoo while we're here.
Not even a screaming lizard skull rising out of a flaming vat of toxic waste that says love on it?
Isn't that the Department of Agriculture logo?
Not yet.